Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. In this video, I'm going to be giving you my preview for the All Blacks versus Pumas match that is happening this weekend at MCDONALD JONES STADIUM. If you do enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers at the moment, so if you want to help out, please do. But anyway, let's get right into this video. Right, so like I said, the game is being played at MCDONALD JONES STADIUM, the same place that the Wallabies and the Pumas drew last weekend. So it will be interesting to see what happens in this All Blacks versus Pumas match. I'm quite excited for it, because of the fact that the All Blacks lost to the Pumas in the first one, and with the results that happened with the draw. So everyone is now on 6 points for the Tri-Nation, so these last games are crucial. And at this stage, anyone could win the Tri-Nations competition, which I think is what makes it just that little bit more exciting. Right, so the lineups were announced earlier today, and the All Blacks have made 3 changes to their starting lineup. Those are as follows. It is Nepo Lulala playing 3 instead of Tyrell Lomax. Then at number 4 we have got Scott Barrett instead of Patrick Tuipulotu. And then also number 6, instead of Shannon Frizzell, it is going to be Akira Ioane getting his second match, which I feel is a good decision because of the fact he had it cut short when he had his debut because of the red card to Tuanga Fasi. And he was actually playing very well, Akira Ioane, up to that point of being subbed. He was making tackles and he was making decent running meters too, so I think he could be quite a crucial part of that 4-pack for the All Blacks. Right, so I'm going to address the little bit of an elephant in the room here, and that is Scott Barrett starting instead of Patrick Tuipulotu. I know quite a few people are a bit concerned about Scott Barrett's discipline, because it has let him down in the past, and against a team like the Pumas, who we've seen in the past couple of weeks have been involved in a bit of push and shove between the sides. So the question is he going to be able to control that? Because he can be a good player, Scott Barrett, but it's just whether or not he will end up getting a card or giving away a couple penalties that could lead to points for Argentina, because we've seen, definitely in the game against the All Blacks and the Wallabies, that they are able to just take 3 after 3 if they need to, and that just slowly builds up if your discipline isn't on point. So hopefully he will go alright, Scott Barrett, but I know a few people are concerned about that. And I did already mention about Akira Ioane. I'm very happy to see him in that starting lineup. I felt in the last match he at least deserved a bench spot, because of the fact that he did have his debut cut short, but unfortunately missed out in selection. But now he is getting his chance, and I hope he plays well. I have been hyping him up quite a bit, so it would be good to see if he can possibly be one of the stars of this match for the All Blacks. Right, so from the rest of the lineup, we have got the exact same backline as the last match against the Pumas, with Aaron Smith halfback, 10 Mwanga, 11 Clark, 12 Goodhue, 13 Anton Leonard-Brown, 14 Jordie Barrett, 15 Beauden Barrett. I have to say, Ian Foster, he is persistent with Jordie Barrett on that right wing. I know a lot of people are saying play him at fullback, but he is still on the right wing for this match. The other side of it, of course, is the centres with Goodhue and Leonard-Brown. Last match, everyone was saying that they are quite similar in the way they play, Jack Goodhue and Leonard-Brown, and it would have been possibly good to chuck a Laumape or even a Rieko Ioane into the mix just to switch it up a little bit with the two centres. I think that possibly would have been a slightly better plan, although Goodhue and Leonard-Brown, if they are going to play well, then they can be a very dangerous centre combination. It's just the fact that with Argentina, they're going to push you to your limits. So we've seen that in that first match, the fact that they are solid units of men and they are going to be able to shut you down if they need to, and I think that's what happened in the first match a little bit between the two sides. The centres just didn't quite get the opportunities that they would have liked, and I feel maybe with a Laumape or someone in there, that maybe that could change a little bit, purely because it's a different approach. Because at the moment you've got Goodhue and Leonard-Brown, both have very similar styles, very good styles, great players, but then, you know, if you chucked in a Laumape, you know, just to hit it up, he's going to hit it up all day, Laumape. Even if he is getting absolutely whacked by the Pumas defence, he will keep on running at that wall until he can finally slap his way through it. But Laumape, I was surprised not to see him in this lineup, although I do see Rieko Ioane on the bench, so I feel he will be the spare centre in this situation. And someone else who's on the bench that I should mention is Will Jordan. His debut was cut extremely short, almost, I'd say it was only around a minute, because of the fact he pretty much made a tackle on Korobedi and then ended up coming off the field for an HIA, and I don't think he returned. So he will be wanting to prove a little bit in this matchup, but he is a good player, Will Jordan, and it will be interesting to see where he slots into the side. Are they going to put him on that right wing, or maybe look at reshuffling and putting Beauden at 10? I think is the two most likely scenarios. I'll probably be completely wrong and get completely shown up, but nonetheless, I think that's what they may do. And other than that, for the bench, we have got a pretty similar one. We have got TJ Perenara back on the bench, so he will be leading the haka once again, I would assume. And we have also got Hoskin Satutu in the number 20 jersey. And I think those are the most obvious changes. Now for Argentina. Now they made 10 changes in their side that drew with the Wallabies, so that is a lot of switching up. But I feel like at the moment they're on such a roll, Argentina. You know, they had the win against the All Blacks. They drew with the Wallabies, which they were still incredibly happy with. And at the moment, they're almost in the box seat to win the Tri-Nations, I will say, because of the fact they've got 2 games instead of 1. And it's just great to see the fact that we have got such a close Tri-Nations as well. But the changes to Argentina, they've got about 8 different names in their starting lineup, so it will be interesting to see if they can gel straight away against this All Black side. But I have to say, if they defend like they did in that first match, the All Blacks, they have got a hard day ahead of them, that's for sure, and these points at the moment could be crucial. But at the moment, other than Argentina, I feel like out of the 2 sides between the Wallabies and the All Blacks, even though they aren't in the best form, they are still sitting slightly further up the chain than the Wallabies, purely because of the fact that they had that big dominant win over the Wallabies. So in terms of the points scored and the difference between them, I think they are sitting alright, the All Blacks, but it's still too close to call, and I feel like if the All Blacks can't put up a good performance here, there will be a lot of people who are angry about it. And I will say, I wouldn't want to be Ian Foster after the match if that was the case. Right, so with the Argentina... Settle down, Kieran. So I feel if Argentina can keep getting those 3 points and just keep on ticking them over, then it could put them in a pretty good position. I feel like I couldn't give a prediction for the last match, and I'm struggling to give a prediction for this one as well. I think it's going to be a close one though. I don't think there'll be any bigger difference than 10. Once again, I'll probably look stupid when it comes out that someone wins by like 30 points. But yeah, at the moment, I think it's going to be an extremely close one. And I think those 3 points that Argentina keep ticking up from the discipline of the All Blacks, I feel like they have said that they're trying to work on it, but I don't think they can improve it to that much where Argentina aren't going to be able to still get a few points off the penalties. So one thing's for sure, and that's All Blacks. They're going to need some tries. And if they can't score those tries, I think I see Argentina winning this one. Once again, I feel like I'm going to get hate for that, but it's just how it's sitting at the moment. If the All Blacks can't score, I don't think they're going to win the game because Argentina's discipline. I don't see them giving away too many points for penalties because they did give away 15 for penalties against the Wallabies, but I feel like they will improve that a little bit, so I don't see them giving away any more than maybe 3 or 4. Whereas the All Blacks, if they get involved in that push and shove, I can see them possibly giving away a few too many, and also maybe even a yellow card. I think there will be a yellow card to someone. I hope it's not Scott Barrett, but I feel like if they do get a yellow card, I think it's going to be either Dane Coles or Scott Barrett. That's my prediction. I think, because Dane Coles, he's a very good player, but he's got a little bit of a temper on him if you push his buttons. So I feel like Argentina, they'll know that, and they'll try and just see how far they can push him until possibly breaking point, but we will have to wait and see. Yeah, I think that's going to be the end of this preview. If you want to see the lineups in full, I have got videos on the channel of the All Blacks and the Pumas lineup. So if you do want to see them, be sure to check those out. But anyway, I think I'm going to end this video. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I may have a part 2 tomorrow if I can think up enough points that I need to make. But anyway, that's going to be the end. And I will see you all in the next one.